Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to yet again another fantastic video. Today we have something that needs almost no introduction. We are listening to a song by JINJER and that song is called Ape. If you are unfamiliar with JINJER, they have a very unique style and they have a very powerful female lead vocalist. They are based out of Ukraine and safe to say they are a very predominant band in the metal scene. Now, this is probably my 10th time listening to JINJER. I have never heard this song, but every single song I have listened to as of right now has been solid. Now, if you are new around here, we have many more videos like this one. We also do have a Patreon with a bunch of other undisclosed videos and the link for that is down below. Now, I am just going to shut up. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Raining heavily for 1,000 years, and now the final become an ocean. The cooking water, the primal soul, the natural life-giving potion. The substance sought to find a way to create another form of miracle. Upon the mirrored atoms and turn them into your flesh, regenerated through reflection and chaos. While the young world was caught in itself, no one could notice how you spoke a different path. Voracious ape who walks upright, who does his life to satisfy his appetite. Don't you remember you were the size of a bear? Now what a shame to wear the name of a human being. Oh, here you are, magical as center. Himself intelligent, but has so much for understanding. Oh, here you go, Mr. Know-it-all. I made a mistake when I created you a long time ago. Oh, here you go.
So we're about halfway through this, and the last song I listened to by JINJER was one of their earlier songs. It's about 14 years old. The progression between now and then was crazy. Although that song I listened to that was called Exposed as a Liar was literally one of my favorite JINJER tracks, there is so much growth from then to now. And now I'm like re-listening again, I can really see it. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is JINJER. So I've just finished listening to Ape for the first time, and if this is your first time experiencing Tatiana's voice, welcome. She truly is so diverse, and she has this way how she can just transform her voice to this powerful, beautiful, feminine voice, and then to these angry growls and this, I don't need to explain it. Now, I did a tiny bit of digging before listening to this song, and it met my expectations. So I'm about 10 or 11 songs into my Ginger journey, and a lot of songs that Ginger has produced, they are very often talking about social problems, environmental problems, or basic human instincts in a sense. Now, this is not all their songs, but I believe a lot of them have a lot more of a deeper meaning than what meets the eye, and I really like that about Ginger. So before I even looked into this song, I would have assumed, or my assumption of the song Ape would have been a metaphor to say how humans are very animalistic, but at the same time we are not, if that makes sense. After doing a little bit of research, that Ginger and Tatiana perform this in the sense that us as humans, we have these primitive and these violent tendencies, which are our primitive nature. I'm actually not really sure how to word it. I understand it, but I don't know how to get the words out of my mouth. I think it's like Ginger and Tatiana here are sort of asking a question, and that question is, have we evolved as humans and, moved past these things, or are we just still an ape that is just a little bit more sophisticated, but we still have all these primal instincts and all these primal urges? And obviously she goes from this angry and almost violent style of singing to then this more passionate and flatline level of singing. I've come to this conclusion based off a lot of other Ginger songs, and are we actually the most intelligent people or the intelligent species on this planet, or are we just consumed by greed and all this material, and that is making us just primal? And you guys sort of get what I'm saying, I hope. I really do. I can't describe it. Essentially, violence and power still make us behave like animals. I think that is what I'm trying to get at. But please, I would love to hear what you guys think down below. Don't go and search it up. I want to know what you think about this particular song and what you take from it, not what Google tells you to take from, or what you take from this song. I would love to hear it. We are going to wrap this video up here, guys. I am going to have another listen to this and try and get a little bit more out of it, as I do with all my songs. But yet again, ladies and gentlemen, Ginger, they are fantastic. Tatiana, she is one of a kind. I do not need to say anything else. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to check out the Patreon. There is a lot more interesting footage happening down there. But with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.